First, it's raw muscle power and surf survival. We're in St Ives, Cornwall, England, a town famous for its artistic heritage, unspoilt cobble streets, and of course these days numerous surf shops. And this year, venue for the 1998 Survival. The spectacle will take place here in the arena of Porthmeor Beach in brilliant sunshine, wide open to the incoming Atlantic swells. But for the many international athletes gathered here, this is going to be no holiday. The finest Ironmen and women in Europe, they call them. These ultra-fit athletes will push themselves to the limit as they compete in the most stamina-zapping event this season, the Pursuit. It's a combination of paddleboard, the surf swim, and this is nothing like swimming in the calm waters of a pool, negotiating the surf before they turn around for another leg on the surf kayak. This craft needing strength, power and balance to drive it forward into the oncoming waves, and then still have the energy in reserve for the run on the beach. Tough competition in prospect then. Let's meet some of the possible contenders who've gathered here from around the world. In the women's competition, Michelle Gammon from Great Britain, recognised as Europe's leading talent in this multidiscipline event.
I'm fit enough to keep going. I just keeping a step behind the boys and just hope that I'll do well.
David Dube represents France. Look out for him coming strong in the middle section of the competition. Hayden Holmes, one of the strong men from South Africa. Thomas Zackert, though, more used to these European conditions.
Pretty hard. I'm just wondering how the swim will go. I'm not like that confident with this cold that I could go so hard, but we'll see. Then on the ski I'm pretty confident. I think it should do all right on the ski.
And there's a whole flood of young contenders coming through. Among them, Andrew Byatt from Great Britain. Watch out for him.
Race plan, yeah, go flat out and everything. Just go as hard as I can.
Another young contender who knows these waters so well, Glenn Eldridge, also from Great Britain. But one of the big favourites to do well here and possibly go to competition, Matt Thomas. And you can bet he'll be head-to-head with this man, Nick Thorne from Great Britain.
My strengths at the moment will probably be on the swim and the board, and my ski is coming up to scratch. My run goes pretty well at the moment, so I'm pretty happy with that. So. Yeah, I have a race plan. It's my secret.
Well, plenty of tension and concentration then before the first leg, and that's going to be the paddleboard. All these skills based on original life-saving skills. Sport very strong in Australia originally, but that's now grown around the world. And everyone anxious to get a very fast start, pushing out through the waves. Closely bunched together, looking for clear water as the competitors head out to the first turn mark. Already there, you can see Nick Thorne in the yellow jersey taking the lead, a small group tucked behind him. They're going to probably follow him as close as they can in this first leg. Nick, very strong in all the disciplines, but good on paddleboard. His opponent will be wanting to keep the difference to a minimum on this first leg. 3 more legs after that to tackle, so there's a long way to go yet. But at the moment, Nick leading from Chris McGrath on the red board in second. Matt Thomas is beside Hayden Holmes from South Africa, fighting the third place. On the yellow board is Keith Gammon in fourth, and the rest of the pack close behind.
He's just in behind him. As you can see, they're a way out to sea now as they make their way 25 metres, I would say, to the first of the turning cans. Thorne there still in the dominating position. He's going to go around
as
first.
Nick Thorne reaches that first turn, looks as though he has about a 10-length lead from Chris McGrath in second. Thomas and Hayden Holmes still well up there. They'll be timing their final push as the rest of the pack come through. And on the turquoise board there, Michelle Gammon down in the back markers. That's a surprise to see her so far behind. Going to have a lot of work to do from that position. Nick Thorne begins to pull out a big lead in the following group. There's a string out behind him on the way to that second marker. Round the second marker first, and really in his rhythm now, as you can see. Nick paddling hard, trying to gain advantage from the following swells as he goes by. Got to be fit, got to know your water as well. Lots of advantage to be gained by anticipating the swells, and everyone now spreading out, trying to find their own clear water in the final dash for the beach. No mercy between men and women as they try to gain advantage. Matt Thomas is second. Looks down there to see the orange board of Andrew Byatt, trying to make an impression now in this final run in. Nick Thorne catches a wave to go further into the lead. Works hard to keep the board on the wave as he approaches the beach for the first time and begins the soft sand run. Knows he's got time, keeping relaxed. Starting to get into his rhythm. Behind him in second, Matt Thomas in the black and yellow cap, followed by Andrew Byatt. He's said to watch out for him. In the pack, watch out for the blue and red cap of Hayden Holmes, South Africa, the blue cap of Keith Gammon from Great Britain, and the bright blue board of Thomas Zackart from Germany there on the inside. So all the top contenders up front. Michelle Gammon just coming onto the beach. She's a long way off the pace. A lot of work to do to catch up. There's a little bit of time yet. She can settle into a rhythm. The competitors set off on their second lap. But Nick Thorne has a tremendous lead and is dominating this race from the front. Michelle Gammon goes in the chase for points and time. These paddle boards, similar to those used by lifeguards on the beaches to rescue those in difficulties. They're light and they're fast. And all the competitors now in the water again. And it's a real hard race for those minor places. Those points in place, it could mean so much in the race for the overall title, and they all know that. Matt Thomas pushing on. He wants to get as far away from these boys as possible, and that's Zackart moving up to challenge Byatt now. He's up in the fourth. Hayden Holmes there is fifth, but still in there as Nick rounds the final yellow marker, with the others trying to close down his lead. All pretty frenetic out there, but Nick staying calm, paddling easily, sitting back, looking for some help from the swells. He knows he's won this discipline, but can he take the title overall? Now, real battle on for second and third place. Matt Thomas, way to the left there, you can see him. Andrew Byatt on the orange board. Zach Arts dropped back a little bit, right into the clutches of Hayden Holmes from South Africa. The leader approaches the beach for the last time, taking it easy. A win in the paddleboard and maximum points at this stage for Nick Thorne. Now that battle for second, and Thomas paddles for a small swell, and that's going to make the difference. He leaves suddenly the orange board of Andrew Byatt behind, and that's what we meant about knowing your water. That's the experience that counts. Matt Thomas reaches the beach in second place. Nick comes up to cross the official finish line. Matt Thomas is going to be in second, with Byatt in third. But a few moments later, it's Robin Howell taking a surprising fourth place. Good performance from him. Final charge goes on for the other places. Let's just check the main results. Great performance from the British boys. But Thomas Zackart from Germany, he'll be disappointed. Was up into nearly third place and then lost out in the final rush.
Oh, it's pretty hard. Like, it's such a closed field competing here. It was hard around the boys and around the flags. There was no mercy getting around there.
They'll be back, and we'll be back for Survival 99.